Hey, it's Dr. McLean with Vital Energy Chiropractic. And when it comes to health, wealth, relationships, I find that there's certain principles that apply that you can apply in all areas. You don't have to know all the details as long as you know the principles. And when you look at wealth, for example, a couple things that I see are people that are really wealthy. Number one, they typically build that wealth over a long period of time. Sometimes there's some people that get lucky, but most of the time people build it over a long period of time, number one. And then number two, they have multiple streams of income. So they have maybe some real estate, they've got maybe one business or several businesses. They've got multiple ways that they make money. And so I thought, well, how can you apply this to health? Well, number one, the healthiest people I know typically do things, they have habits that they just do repeatedly over and over and over. So that's number one. Number two, the multiple streams of income. How can we apply that to our health? Well, number one, we just look at different things that we can do to stack on top of our health. So number one, look at your nervous system. We know that we can go weeks without food, days without water, minutes without air, but you can't go a second without a nerve impulse. You cut the nerve going to your heart, I don't care how healthy you are, you're dead, right? So start there. Start with the integrity of your nervous system. Get adjusted, take care of your spine. That's number one. Number two, you can start to stack all sorts of things. So I like supplements. It's really hard to get all the nutrition that we need from our diet. So taking supplements is a really, kind of in my opinion, a no-brainer, right? So it doesn't take a lot of effort. Now it's not going to fix all of your problems, of course, but you just start doing some supplements. It takes almost no effort, and you can do that. That's the next thing. Then you don't have to eat perfectly, but you start to make a little bit better nutrition choices, right? So maybe just add some vegetables to the foods that you're eating. Keep eating whatever you're eating, just add some vegetables, okay? Then you start to add more vegetables. Then you start to do just a little bit of exercise, and you start to build these things. You get these multiple streams of income. You have these multiple stacks on top of your health. And then it doesn't take a lot of energy or effort. You're just doing these things repeatedly over time. And then what I did is I'd learn something, then I would add it. So I was really strict with my nutrition, but I had the wrong information. I was actually eating really poorly, even though I didn't know it. And so once I learned new knowledge, then I made some changes in my nutrition. And then I was exercising, but I was doing some things wrong, so I learned some more, and then I stacked it on top of there. And so you start to build these things over time. You don't have to know, you have to have all the details. Just start slowly, and you start adding things up, and you can really build some massive health. And a lot of the health issues you might be having now, they'll start to go away. They may not be instantaneous, but you keep stacking these habits, and then you keep them over time, and it makes a huge, huge difference.